It was just a week and a half ago that the Red Wolves welcomed New England 2 into CHI Memorial Stadium. Well, now it's Chattanooga making the journey up to Massachusetts to battle with the Revolution in tonight's match presented by United Healthcare, proud partner of the New England Revolution. I'm Chris Makoviak, happy to have you with us here in Gillette Stadium as we open up Week 9 of the USL League One campaign. Chattanooga, a win tonight on the road, and they will vault up to 4th place in the League One table. New England 2, of course, trying to get out of the basement of the League One table, facing consecutive 4-0 losses to this Red Wolf side again, and then also against Madison last Friday night. Mistakes at the back really did them in. 2 late goals from Madison made it 4-0 on the scoreline. Clint Pierre telling us that really they need to make it tougher for their opponents to get the results against them. He feels like it was way too easy for Madison to come in and get the result. Joe Rice was the key story, though, in the last few matches. Our Santander player to watch leads League One in saves with 25. He's come up huge at times. Had 6 saves against the Flamingos, including one that is up for Save of the Week honors, so one to keep an eye out for in between the pipes. While left a bit of a different role compared to his 2019 holding midfielder slot, now more of a number 10, especially with some injuries to the front line of Chattanooga. Ami Pineda out for now, and along with Marky Hernandez and Greg Hurst also out tonight for the Red Wolves. While left the goal against Fort Lauderdale and a real creating force out there for Chattanooga, and he will be so key in the starting 11 today to get the 3 points on the road and serve up the forwards that we'll see in our lineups to come. Well, Chattanooga and New England 2, they open up the week here in USL League One. We'll see who gets off to a high note here. Week 9 USL League One action continues next. Welcome back here into Gillette Stadium in our match presented by United Healthcare, proud partner of New England Revolution. Clint Pierre there on the sidelines for New England 2 as we get set to check out our starting 11s. Of course, trying to break away from 2 consecutive 4-0 losses to get in the win column for the second time here in 2020. So our starting lineups presented by Empower Retirement. Malongo at the top of the formation for New England 2. We saw them try out a 4-4-2 diamond formation last week, so we could see that or a tweak back to their usual 4-3-3. That's what we'll have to keep an eye out for in the first couple minutes of our matchup tonight, as this will be the more typical look we see from Quimpier on the side to start off the season. Jimmy Obleda on the other side in his first season overseeing Chattanooga. A really tough stretch to come for them despite being a three-match homestand for them in the next week and a half, but their final road contest before that here tonight. Their lineup presented by Empower Retirement. Hernandez Hurst out tonight, but there is Doyle at the top, and there is Stephen Beatty on the right wing making his first start of this 2020 campaign. So a couple tweaks there to the front line. We'll see how they handle that one if they're able to get some goals on the board to start things off here in this matchup tonight. The United Soccer League, all 12 League One clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. Welcome here into Gillette Stadium after that powerful moment of unity between New England Revolution 2 and the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Again, I'm Chris McCoviak here bringing the action, starting off our Week 9 here in USL League 1. Second time these two teams have met, about 2 weeks. And we're off and running on this Wednesday night. Chattanooga Red Wolves, New England Revolution 2, here to kick off your week in USL League 1. Souza with the kick out of play as we get things going. Chattanooga currently tied for 5th on the table at 9 points. New England 2 at 5 points, bottom of the table. But the way things are laying out right now, a win moves them into a tie with Fort Lauderdale for 7th. So still pretty crammed in the bottom half of that table. Plenty of opportunities still to move up in this League 1 season. See Chattanooga already on the attack today. Souza getting his first start this season for New England 2 at that left back spot. He'll clear it out of play. Joshua Encarnacion overseeing things here from the referee position. This is his 11th overall League 1 match in his 2 years here. This is first of 2020. So regular last year across the league. Out of play, and it will be a goal kick for Joe Rice. We'll take a look at our keys to the game for tonight's action, presented by Geico, proud partner of the New England Revolution. For New England 2, a composed possession, trying to build from the back, but at the same time, of course, not giving up those mistakes, staying on the same page, so key to maybe trying to get the 3 points tonight. For Chattanooga on the other side, a team that likes to spread it out, press at the top, and create some chances, maybe for Beatty on the outside or Ro Pineda. And certainly with the wide-ranging field here at Gillette Stadium, they can try to make that work and get their offense back on the board. Offense that scored 4 goals on New England 2 a week and a half ago. But keep in mind, Marky Hernandez a brace in that one. Greg Hurst had an assist. Helped along Chattanooga to a 3-0 lead at the half. Those two players, they were out for the Fort Lauderdale match. on Saturday, and they're out here tonight, but Jimmy Obleda very hopeful to have them both return for their first home match of their homestand to come against the Richmond Kickers on Saturday. John Bell stepping up. There's Sinclair. Clint PA, head coach of Revolution 2, telling us this week that they did try a new formation, trying to maybe manipulate their formation more to something that suits their roster, their players, but something that obviously didn't work out to their advantage too much. They lost the match 4-0 to Madison, and he said that they're going to try to bring it back to what we saw them work with the first couple matches of the season. 4-3-3 look, maybe a higher block up the field. One of the players that did feel that correction a bit with the formation was Nicholas Firmino. More of a wing, deeper on the field in that diamond of the 4-4-2 against Madison. See how high up the field he can move today. But it's Sinclair, Malongo, and Presley in the forward line. Presley and, of course, Sinclair, they were teammates Loudoun United last year. Chattanooga building from the back. Jimmy Obleda telling us that this is a totally different match than what we saw a week and a half ago, considering they're on the road. New England 2 more comfortable at home. And keep in mind as well, New England 2, that was their third match of the week that week when they faced off with Chattanooga on the road. That was a heck of a week, really, for Clint PA and his side. They got their first victory of the season over the Triumph on this field, but then went down to the hands of Obleda and the Red Wolves. Walefi stepping up in that number 10 role we mentioned in the open. Moves it out wide behind Dietrich. Here's Pineda. Doyle inside, Walefi. Firing shot out of play, and it's another goal kick for Joe Rice. We'll take a look at our injury report presented by Shields Healthcare Group, proud partner of the New England Revolution, and quite the list here, unfortunately. Isaac Anking out for his second consecutive match for New England 2, one of the main offensive creators for Clint PA. On the other side for Chattanooga, unfortunately, midway point of the season, they're feeling the injury bug quite a bit, as Ami Pineda continues to be out here. They're number 10. That's why Walefi is really working into that role. Malongo heads it up, and now Sinclair trying to settle it. He will. Rivera to his right. Rivera stepping into the box. Right side goes down and waved off from Joshua Encarnacion. We will have a goal kick. Saw 2 PKs in the match between Richmond and Tucson Saturday night. Already one waved off here today as Rivera tried to gain that contact. Let's take another look on the NL replay. Rivera put off some good chances against Madison, trying to draw one against the Team of the Week player in Ricky Ruiz. Chattanooga, their offense gets a lot of attention, deservingly so, but their defense has been stellar at times this year. It's something that Coach Obleda told us really was a core mission of his when he entered the head coaching position with the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Try to remedy some of those mistakes from a year ago for the Red Wolves organization. On the defensive side, they were 6th in goals allowed in League One in 2019, as this throw-in will stay with Chattanooga. But now at this time, they lead the league in shots per game allowed. It's a league best 6.5 shots per game allowed, as that BD header is corralled with a save from Joe Rice. They're only allowing a 3rd best in the league, 3 shots on target per game defensively. So tall order for New England too, but try to break through here after they were unable to find a shot on target last time these two teams played. They did get 6 shots off though. 1 shot was blocked, not in that total. Quinones on the right side. Doyle works this down the field. Beatty on the run. So is Verfurth, and he'll help that out of play. Goal kick for Joe Rice. Rice, as I mentioned a few moments ago, 6 saves against Madison. 25 saves, leading League One at this time for Clint PA and his side. But Alex Mangles would be one to tell you that leading the league in saves not always the best thing, as he led the league last year in saves. Credit to him, but Defense of Chattanooga, as I just mentioned, a little porous last year. Joe Rice coming to the rescue multiple times. He's up for Save of the Week right now in the online voting at USLLeague1.com. It's Connor Doyle. It's his third career professional match in the stadium. Appeared 2 times for DC United on the road against New England Revolution in MLS play. Fola whacks it downfield. Blada attributing the success defensively to really a steady 4-back as Fola and Ramos at the center back spots, Ruiz and Ricketts at the fullback spots. That's the lineup he's gone with defensively the past couple weeks. That consistency with, of course, Mangles in between the pipes has certainly helped the effort, as Quinones will work this over to Maciel. Pressure from Walefi. He and Doyle, the holding midfielders last year for Tim Hankinson and the Red Wolves, but now moving up for more attacking style with the injuries under Jimmy Obleda. Ruiz going down, tackle from behind, and Presley is called for the foul as Encarnacion blows the whistle here in the 9th minute. There's Josue Soto, the Fort Worth, Texas native. Number 8 kid out there, one of those holding mids. He'll lay it off. Ramos from deep, and what a goal from deep here. Rice almost getting the save, but a wonder strike there from the center back. What was that? Ramos, his first goal for Chattanooga, and what a goal it was on the set piece. Seemed like Rice was perplexed on that one. I was too. Let's check it out on the NL replay. He had to go from deep, and enough bend on that, and sent it in. Off and running on the Red Wolves on the road. What a moment. One nothing to Chattanooga, just like that. And it's Jason Ramos tallying the goal in his 7th start of the season. Down the right side, Pineda lays it off. Dietrich is there. Pineda once more over the box. Now Ruiz, service in, cleared on the volley by Verfurth. New England 2 trying to bounce back. Orlando Sinclair on the run. Not much help for him just yet as he approaches the box. Trying to get through the double team and forces the clearance at least. And it is a throw-in for New England 2. So both teams still trying to settle into this battle, but already Chattanooga catching New England 2 sleeping just a bit with that deep center back strike. 12 minutes into week 9 here in USL League 1. We may have our goal of the week already. Rivera at the through ball, stopped by Fola. Firmino, the header, now Malongo. He's scored on this field this season against the Richmond Kickers. It goes out. Now it's New England 2 with the throw-in. A goal that has to make Jimmy Obleda excited. Said he was very excited to have Stephen Beattie in the lineup. Of course, a great leadership figure in the locker room. He said everyone, when he's on the field, raises their performance just a bit more to match his. He was stellar last year for Chattanooga. 9 goals, 3 assists in his 24 starts. Unfortunately, missed the last few matches of the season with his injury. He had a goal this season against New England 2. Late in the match as Presley goes down, and it's a free kick on the near side. For New England 2, they've had some trouble allowing goals early in matches. That's their 5th they've allowed since the 30th minute in all matches this season. And New England 2 composed a bit here and giving up the ball on that long one. Ruiz on the run the other way. Now Beatty, left side. Quinones, a nice stop, poking it away. They'll work the goal kick. Rice will move the backs ahead up the field. Revolution 2 after this one today, facing 4 road matches in a row. Bell collects this at the back. We'll see Tucson, Omaha, Orlando, and Richmond. Quite a long journey out to the Midwest and then the Southwest. Handball there on the far side, and so we'll head the other way. Chattanooga, as you can see, pretty successful when they score the first goal. That one loss against Tormenta. And New England 2, not favorable at all. Conceding first, trying to get one in that win column. That was still early in this match, of course. Leffy over the top, Rice off his line, he'll grab it. Maciel coming back here. Clint Pierre not mincing any words with us regarding that Madison match, saying that his side was making youth soccer mistakes out there at times. Try to communicate here to get it out of the back as Bell will just whack it down the field. Headed on, but no one there for Malongo. Big opportunity here tonight for Chattanooga to rise in the table. On the fringe right now of the top group, 2 points back of Madison. Rail Shore's side in 4th place after their victory on this field last week. Really a tough stretch coming for Chattanooga. So we'll see the top 4 teams currently on the table in their next 4 matches. Luckily, those matches at home in the next 3, and then they travel up to Hart Park in Wisconsin, that 4th one. It is a tough road, but at the same time, they get wins in those matches, and suddenly they're going to be the talk of the league near the top of the table. The previously postponed match between Chattanooga and Union Omaha, it was announced today that that match is rescheduled for Tuesday. Including today for the Red Wolves, that means 4 matches in 11 days for them. A test of their depth, right, with Hurst and Hernandez out. Ami Pineda has been injured as well. There's Ricketts. Dietrich, the loanee from Nashville, sending it up the field, trying to get it back there, but it is Malongo that retreats to get it. Goes down, and Encarnacion will have a talk with Pineda. Pineda, a midfielder typically, but has slotted in as a forward when need be this season. Pineda, another California native, turned 24 at the end of August. Presley now fighting for the ball. Stays in play with Ruiz. Presley goes down, no foul call, we play on. Verfurth will collect this. Presley over Verfurth here, really testing Rice to say the least. Has to chest that down. Presley may be the secret here to success though for New England. And he's in the lineup. Revs 2, they are 1-0-2 on their record. See if that can continue today. Presley, a DC United Academy product, for spending 2 years with San Antonio FC, and of course ending up with Loudoun last year. Dietrich. Ramos, our goal scorer, if you're just joining us. Strike for them on the free kick set piece. BD fighting through traffic. And it's Ramos that helps it along. Ramos doing well on the defensive end so far this season. Leads Chattanooga with 17 clearances. It's given away to Presley. Quinones takes it in. Commit to Providence College coming up in 2021. Given away straight to the back. Connor Doyle on the run. Verfurth whiffs there on the stop. Now Doyle fires right into the arms of Rice. Doyle, more of a holding midfield role for Chattanooga since joining them last year. There was a forward in MLS for a few years with DC United. 6 goals over 66 appearances. 28 years old. Long ball, Presley targeted again. He'll get to this one. Been a good battle with Ruiz. Whips it in there, cleared by Ramos. Now Maciel, the Brazilian, laying it off. Quinones. Very high line here for New England 2 in possession. Maciel. Quinones. Lofted in towards the box. Malongo couldn't do much with it. Ricketts trapped there a bit. Clears the ball. Stephen Beatty, he collects it well there against multiple blue kits. A more possession-based attack for Revs 2. Against Madison and Greenville, we've seen them bunker in a bit more by that counterattack approach. Bell and Verfurth, they've been together at the back since the beginning all season. Rice looking downfield. Longo, former Boston Bolt in USL League 2, makes a turn, running down the left flank. How many options in the box? Had to slow up there. Rivera, now Maciel, thought he had something, but chose differently, puts it over the top, but too much heat on that one for Quinones. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of USL, League One, and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit SelectSportAmerica.com. Select ball back over with Chattanooga. Plenty of possession so far for Revs 2 as they try to equalize here in the 24th. Haven't been able to pepper Mangles with any shots really though. 4 shots, 3 on target already for Chattanooga today. None for Revs 2. Chattanooga, their offense leading League One in shots on target per game with 5.6. Presley tries to at least win the corner kick, couldn't do that as Fala handled it very well. Fala, another player, time in USL League 2, FA Euro New York, 3 years, 39 appearances. We're joining Chattanooga last year. His 15 starts. Nice run by Quinones. He's into the flank. Whips it over. Ramos the clearance. Plenty of bodies in there for Revs 2 to try to make something happen. Now Beatty. He's been solid in the holdup so far for the offense. Long ball, nicely weighted in there. But back over to Chattanooga as Ricketts clears. Right back to the Revolution. Diego Souza taking it on. Revolution Academy player, getting his first start. Off the ball, Presley on the run in the box. Presley volleys, still alive in there. Malongo now stepping up. Malongo, the dribbler, and diving stop in the end from Alex Mangles. Mangles 13 saves entering today's match as we check this out on the NL replay. Malongo ready to power through this one, but just couldn't get all of it after colliding with Soto. Slipped a bit there, and Mangles was all over that one. Mangles leading League One with 85 saves last year. All-league second-team player. Souza once more, he'll give it off. Maciel, now Firmino, who's playing a bit deeper once again. More on the attacking line to start this year, but he's dropped a bit in recent action with the new formations and tactics. Presley, native of Austin, Texas, on this right wing. Rivera got off a few chances against Madison. They'll line up in that central midfield. And out of play. It's a throw-in on the near side. Ruiz will take the throw-in. Another native of California. Spent some time with LA Force in Anissa last year. 2 goals, 2 assists. 7 appearances. Ruiz from his left back spot, leading the team in interceptions with 22, but also with his 2 assists this year, leads the team in created chances with 10. Certainly a number to watch as they run up the field. Revs 2, only 1 goal in the first half this season. Seen them in a shootout as well against North Texas. Goals are in them. Just trying to create those chances in the box. Out of play, throw in for Revs 2. Souza will take it over to Firmino, back out where we started. Good run here, Beatty gets him behind, letting the troops follow him. Works it in, Pineda there. So is Dietrich, works it back over and clear just in time. Well, Effie was there for the strike on the doorstep. Nifty back heel. Revs 2, can they find the break? Hold up by Sinclair. Presley down the sideline and out, couldn't find Rivera. And with that, we hit our hydration break here from Gillette Stadium. The most powerful moment coming at the beginning. A huge strike from Ramos. Stephen Beatty finding his first start of 2020 in front of us tonight. Came off the bench 3 times in recent matches, had to work back from that injury we saw at the end of the last campaign. The native out of Dublin, Ireland. Such a veteran presence here for this squad and leader on the field. That's what we saw from him last year. And Jimmy Obleda coming into the side and seeing the same thing. He was quite the force to reckon with here in League One. Of course, well known for his time with Cork City, 4 years, over 100 appearances in Ireland. We're scoring 9 goals, 3 assists for Chattanooga last year. And the hope at the end of the year when they added Greg Hurst for the final stretch was to work a real combo between Beatty and Hurst. And it never really came to fruition, or at least played long enough for the end of the season for them to really work it together. Hurst ended 2019, I believe 9 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists to his name. And Beatty, of course, was injured towards the end of the campaign, but now with him back, we can really see that combo come to fruition when Greg Hurst gets back healthy. That will be one to watch for sure. Offense under Jimmy Obleda has been very strong. Average 9.43 shots per game. That's tied for 3rd in the league. Also tied for 3rd in goals per game at 1.57. Exact opposite issues on the other side for Revs 2. Climpier on his side. Just 0.71 goals per game, last in the league. And part of the reason for that, generating chances, 8.3 shots per game, tied for 9th. That's excluding block shots, of course. Jimmy Obleda getting into it there with his side, bringing a lot of energy. He said it to us on our call this week. He wants his side to look at this like a cup final. The season's so short, they really need the 3 points. A big part of that, he told us, was to keep pace with the pack at the top. Of course, they would leapfrog Madison with the win tonight. Currently in line for it at the moment with the 1-0 lead. Search of their first road victory as well here in 2020. They will return home to CHI Memorial Stadium on Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. And it will be $2 domestic beer night as well for that one. Revs 2, bottom of the table, but certainly 3 points today. They can lunge up into 7th place along with Fort Lauderdale. Battling Chattanooga. Again, I'm Chris McCovic. Happy to have you with us. Ruiz will work this in behind. There's Orlando Sinclair back at the center forward position today in search of his first goal with this new side. Soto working that straight on through. Chattanooga on the run, cutting it back. Walefe fires. Huge save by Rice. And cleared in the end by Quinones. Joe Rice coming up big once again for Revs 2. You could hear the smack on the paw right there. Walefe trailing behind and nearly finding a similar goal to the one he had in Fort Lauderdale last weekend. Ramos now trying to body away Firmino. Nothing there, says Joshua Encarnacion. It's a goal kick from Angles. Quite the back and forth there. On the NL replay, let's have a look. Firmino trying to get in there. Here's Soto. Houston Dynamo homegrown signing. Spent some time with Chivas USA as well. There's Beatty. Over to Ruiz. Walefe trying to fight back to it. Gets the deflection he wanted. Throw in to the Red Wolves. Quickly taken by the Brazilian. Now Ruiz. Fala. Working a combo with Beatty on the left wing. Beatty. Now Soto. Chattanooga right now. Building forward, left to right. Through ball. Pineda on the run. Can't get there in time. It's out for a goal kick. So Joe Rice about to take the goal kick. Let's take a look at his brilliant save there on the trailing run by Walefe. First off, on the NL replay, this through ball from Soto, just perfect to Pineda, cuts it back, and right off the fist of Joe Rice, and Quinones there as well to help save the day. Keep that one in mind if Revs 2 is able to come back in this match. Doyle sends it through to the back line. Now Beatty. Walefe sends it up ahead, but it's right on back to Souza and Revs 2. Don't miss a minute of action in 2020. Sign up today and get alerts all year long by following your club on ESPN.com. Search for the Chattanooga Red Wolves or New England 2, and then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores. Plus, get reminders on your team's next match. Go to ESPN.com now and click follow for your club. and the first of many matches on ESPN Plus as well this week in USL League One. Well, the Friday night fixture for you. It's the Ibis versus the Owl. ESPN Plus, as Union Omaha will head on over to Irk Russell Park in Statesboro, Georgia. And Tormenta will be the next team that try to take a jab at that unblemished record for Union Omaha. Foul called in the battle of the sevens. Presley wins the free kick. Presley, this is start number 4 for him on the campaign at 22 years old now. Jonas, been with the New England Academy now for a few years, since the 2017-18 Academy campaign. 65 appearances for him, now with the professional USL League One side. Foul called as Doyle held the ball up. Doyle, as I mentioned, a former forward in his career. And Obleda telling us he's good with the ball at his feet. And he's a big boy that can get on the end of the crosses and those end line runs they send up the field. Seen that already. What a play like that can spur on those wingers. Both of his previous appearances in Gillette Stadium, coming once in 2015 and the other back in 2013. Dietrich gets that deflected out of play and into the stands. It's a corner kick now for Chattanooga. Ball sent in, but over everyone, it's out. And a goal kick for Joe Rice. Firmino losing it there. The White Kits swarming right now. Pineda. Pineda and his cousin Ami. Two players that Jimmy Obleda has coached since their very young club soccer days. Two cousins now playing under him professionally. Ruiz goes down, no foul called. Back over with Revs 2. Now Firmino. Homegrown signing for New England back in November of 2018. For the first goal in club history against North Texas. Ball whipped over. Out of play. Was there a deflection? No, there was not. Revs 2 missing pretty key player other than Isaac Anking. Shimazaki now in the starting 11 today. 12 clearances for him this season and the game-winning goal against the Greenville Triumph. Ticking towards halftime, 4 minutes remaining in our first half. Of course, along with stoppage time to come. Beatty almost on the end of that one. Presley, he's been opening up this right wing all night so far. He'll get a throw in here against Ruiz. Just the one shot on target so far for Revs 2. That was from Malongo at the top of the box. Whipped in, Sinclair couldn't get there. Presley now chesting it down, but too heavy of a touch back to Mangles. Mangles playing at Cal collegiately. Generally playing professionally on the West Coast before his move over to Chattanooga. Member of the Timbers 2 squad out in Portland back in 2018, seeing 15 appearances. Ramos will get us going again. Falla. Previously playing in Sweden before joining the Red Wolves last year. Dietrich. Luongo off the back heel. Now Pineda on the run into the final third. Pineda. Shot saved by Rice. Still alive. Pineda. Another save by Rice. Point blank from the man out of Virginia. He's leading League One in saves for a reason. On the NL replay, the double stop by Rice. Keeping Chattanooga at 1 on the scoreline. 3 saves so far tonight for Joe Rice. Ball lofted in, headed away by the back line. Luongo trying to start the attack the other way, but it's thwarted quickly. Dietrich on the run back. Dietrich, his youth national team days for the United States back in 2015, the U17 World Cup. He was on that squad, made 1 start. Match against host Chile, and his head coach was Richie Williams, the former Loudoun United head coach. Now he's an assistant for Bruce Arena on their MLS side of the Revolution. The foul is called there. Ricketts went down. Playing for the Dalton Red Wolves in USL League 2 last year after a very successful college career in NAIA at Bryan College. Now look on the NL replay as Souza went to clear that ball. Ricketts coming in late. Yellow card there awarded to Ricketts. Now Souza from deep. Souza! Oh, a big stop there by Mangles. Stoppage time here at Gillette Stadium, presented by United Healthcare, proud partner of the New England Revolution. 2 minutes and New England 2 trying to strike as they're now getting set for the corner kick presented by JetBlue, proud partner of the New England Revolution. Presley on the end of this one after the rocket by Souza. Presley whips it in there, headed on and into the net. Orlando Sinclair ties it up at the death of the first half. And Sinclair recently becoming a new father, and that one has to mean something special for him other than just equalizing here as we approach halftime. And the Costa Rican forward finds one in there against Chattanooga. Had 3 goals for Loudoun last year. The service from Presley. Oh, what a beautiful spin on that ball. On the NL replay, it's New England 2 equalizing. That goal, of course, presented by Orlando Sinclair and also Michelob Ultra, proud partner of the New England Revolution. Has to feel good for Sinclair, getting his first goal as a member of the New England organization. As Bell clears up the field. Maybe looking for something more, as we will have a few seconds at least added into our first half stoppage time. Presley unable to find that one. And there is our halftime whistle. 1-1 all of a sudden at the break. And those goals at the edge of the first half, always huge. Ramos a cannon to start, but the headed finish to end our first 45 for Orlando Sinclair. 1-1 at the break, and we have a whole new ball game here coming in the second half. Our halftime presented by Gillette coming up next as we check out USL League One news and notes around the league. Welcome back here into Gillette Stadium as we begin our Gillette halftime report. Gillette, proud partner of the New England Revolution. Well, we start week 9 this week. Let's take a look at the week 8 highlights, how we got to the table in its current form. Colin Smith back last Thursday, drawing the PK on the road fixture for North Texas against Orlando City B. Oscar Romero, his second PK conversion of the season. 1-0 to the defending champs, but OCB at home, they would fight back. Quintero here, watch this bend back post. 1 point apiece, it would finish there for OCB at home and North Texas. Two teams that, frankly, really in need of 3 points, but they do split it and stay in the bottom half of the table as we enter week 9. 2 matches last Friday here in USL League One, and for New England too, they look solid until a few giveaways in the back there, allowing Michael Vang to find his second of the season as Shimazaki gives us, well, another indirect free kick here in USL League One 2020. And again, it's forward Madison involved, but this time on the offensive end, and they get a lucky hop off of Firth. An own goal there for New England too, as Trimmingham calls that opportunity. 2-0, make it 3-0 late. Ovale in his debut in the pink, getting a tally, and then Wojcik, for good measure, his third of the season, getting the interception at the back, and forward Madison off and running away. 3 points, a huge victory for them on the table. Greenville triumph 2 matches consecutively on the wrong end of things. Well, they got back on the right track against their rivals. Early goal there in the first 15 minutes. It was Lachlan McLean from the service of Alex Morrell in his old stomping grounds of Irk Russell Park. And the Triumph, hot start to the match. They would find a second in the first half. McLean on the run to the through ball, and Morrell keeps his run alive in the box. 2-0 to the Triumph. Jad Arslan, though, boy, does he love to score against Greenville. 2 goals against them last year, and add a third tally overall against the Triumph here in 2020 for his first, but not enough there. 2-1, it does finish in favor of the Triumph. They stay on top of the table for yet another weekend. Heading into Saturday, 2 fixtures here in USL League One, and it was the former Greenville player, Gadiri, dangerous ball in, got a lucky bounce and an own goal for Chattanooga, 1-0 to the home side early on at Inter Miami CF Stadium. Chattanooga, though, their pressure up top enough to make another miscue for Fort Lauderdale there on the kick from Hardin Pay, as it was Pineda putting it across the box, while Lefty, the Brazilian, powers it home, salvaging a point on the road for the Red Wolves. 1 apiece, Fort Lauderdale and Chattanooga. Our late matchup Saturday night featured Darren Sawatsky and the Richmond Kickers heading on the road to FC Tucson. Plenty of PKs in this one, to say the least. Liotti goes down, then one powered home by Alarcon. Goalkeeping assist here, everyone, by Marancio. Second straight season we've seen that from him, as Shaq Adams fires it in. His 4th straight match with a tally. Terzaghi drawing a PK here, and he would head to the spot to try to become the Golden Boot leader. Indeed he does, getting one back for Richmond. 2-1, Richmond trailing. Bolduc plays this over, and watch this volleyed opportunity. Moape, oh, what a goal. No, wait, it's Calvo at the line. Keeps hopes alive for, well, a few seconds. Riley Kraft, next kick, puts it in, and Falk heads it home. 2-2 is the finish out in Tucson, and Sawatsky and the Kickers, they're 6 matches unbeaten here, rising on the League One table after salvaging a point. Sunday night matchup, it was Omaha getting the 3 points over OCB and really controlled a large majority of that first half. It was Orlando on their transition, getting a few chances. Knew who had to come to the rescue on multiple occasions, but watch this run from Boyce. This was the difference in the match, as he found his teammate Conway at the back post, similar to how he scored the first goal in club history, but he finds one here to make it a similar 1-0 scoreline, and Union Omaha stays undefeated on the season. They'll have Tormenta coming up Friday night this week. Rivera, the best opportunity for Orlando on the day, saved by Nuhu, who stood on his head Sunday evening. And the Owls are still flying here in League One, Week 9. Well, when we get back here at Gillette Stadium, we'll continue our Gillette halftime report with a look around USL League One news and notes.
The United Soccer League and its 47th championship in League One clubs stand united in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can create change. Together, we are united against racism.
Penalty against Chattanooga, tied things up at 1. And Luca Meyer, a couple minutes later, gave them the lead. Arslan's shot from distance. Uh-oh, do we have a repeat? Give away. Rivera in the box, on his left foot. Nuhu saves them.
Volley fires. Oh, what a goal! Welcome to Madison, sir. Junior, right side. Deflected, still alive, headed, and what a brilliant save! Joe Rice coming to the rescue.
Towards the byline, trying to pick up the cross, sends it fizzing through towards Doyle, and it comes from Walefi, whose first time strike has drawn this game level.
Put in by Bender. That is punched and then knocked away. Aviles with the glove save.
Welcome back into our Gillette halftime report. News and notes from around USL League One. The band getting back together under Eric Quill. Got back Breck Evans, the center back a few weeks ago, and now it's the League One MVP returning, and Arturo Rodriguez led the league in created chances and assists a year ago. We'll see what impact maybe he can have on the road match against Tucson this weekend. Player of the Week honors going to Alex Morel for the second time this season. Goal and an assist in his own stomping grounds at Irk Russell Park against Tormenta in our match tonight. Team of the Week honors going to Ricky Ruiz, the fullback of the Chattanooga Red Wolves. A golden boot race, adding some tallies to it as well here in USL League One, as it was Terzaghi taking the lead from the PK spot against Tucson. Of course, Hurst and Lopez Espin right on his heels. GAA battle, Rashid Nuhu a lead at the moment. A couple huge saves to get the 3 points over Orlando City B last Sunday. Of course, Jay, Marchetta, and Fitzgerald right there as well as we hit the midway point of the season. Gillette scoreboard just went through these results for you, but here are how they stand, as we saw a couple draws out there last week and the big win by Forward Madison over New England 2. And Power Retirement League One standings, Greenville at the top, Omaha, Richmond, Forward Madison. All those teams Chattanooga will see in their next 4 matches, so they will have a great opportunity to jump up the table. Chattanooga taking on Richmond Saturday afternoon, and we end on Sunday, Greenville and Forward Madison doing battle in the upstate of South Carolina. Coming up, we'll have highlights and stats here from Gillette Stadium. Welcome back here into Gillette Stadium, as it's 1-1 at the break between New England 2 and the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Getting set to check out our first half highlights presented by Gillette, proud partner of the New England Revolution. Bookends really to our first half in terms of goals scored. Quite the start we had, as it was Soto working it over to Ramos, and Ramos with a cannon getting on by the left paw of Rice. We'll see that highlight run quite a bit over the next week, to say the least, here in terms of Goal of the Week nominations in USL League One. Then we jump over to the 34th. Quite a few chances in that first half for Chattanooga. This one huge, as Walefi working the shot into the paw of Joe Rice. Rice coming up with a few huge saves in that first half. Ended up making total of 5 saves in the first 45. And Chattanooga, they wanted some more, and they would need the help of Rice as well. Pineda, an open gap here to drive in. He'll take a whack with the right boot, and maybe another, but Rice is there to stop both. He's really coming at him on the transition were the Red Wolves, but Rice so far only giving up that 1 goal on the free kick opportunity. It wasn't until stoppage time of the first half where we saw Sinclair break a 258-minute streak here of scoreless play for Rebs 2. Unable to score the last 2 while they find one there, and Rebs 2 in line now for a point. Looking for more as we check out our Geico halftime stats here from Gillette Stadium. A few shots later on target in that first half for Rebs 2. Most of those for Chattanooga coming in the beginning of the first half. but we're primed for a great second 45. Again, those stats presented by Geico, proud partner of the New England Revolution. 1-1 at the break. Orlando Sinclair and Ramos doing battle here in New England. Look at the upcoming schedule presented by Gillette for Revolution 2. 4 on the road, and on the 26th, it's League One brunch as they go at Orlando City B, but quite the road contest they have there. Then they have 2 at home, and then they finish off with 2 on the road. So tough sledding in there for Revs 2 to finish off their campaign this season. Joshua Encarnacion, our head official, if you're just joining us. Sinclair, the goal scorer. That's his first in a Revs 2 kit. He'll stand over the ball to start our second half. And we're off here, second 45 from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. 1-1 as we started, all even on the score line. Again, I'm Chris Bukovic, happy to have you with us as we kick off Week 9 here in the League One 2020 campaign. Pineda on the run. Met by Souza. Pineda works it in, cleared by Presley. Malonga working off of Dietrich. Now New England 2 on the run. Work to the left side, Firmino. Met by Ricketts. Nicholas Firmino. Rivera chopped down, foul called on Soto. Free kick for Revs 2 in prime position. Rivera, the native out of Rhode Island, taking the hit there on the NL replay. Homegrown signing for New England Revolution last November. See how they handle this set piece. Scoreless in their last 2 matches, but maybe that Orlando Sinclair goal offering some momentum for the offense. Of course, Presley on the corner kick getting the assist there. His first of the season. Firmino, Rivera over the ball. It is Firmino, whips it against the wall. Not much there, comes right back to him. Now Rivera left side, numbers in the box. Stopped by Doyle. Souza lofted in, right side, headed on frame, but scooped up by Mangles. Nice look in the end. Taking a look at the NL replay. It was Firmino that got in there. At least put a chance in there on Mangles here in minute 48. That first half goal allowed by Chattanooga, just the 3rd first half goal they have allowed here in 2020. Most of their goals allowed have occurred in the second half, unfortunately. Revs 2 hoping one of those will go their way. Brief little pressure here from Clint PA and the home side. Looked like it was out, indeed it was, off of Connor Doyle. Diego Souza stepping up to take it. Just at 17 years old, he'll turn 18 in 2 days. There's Ver Firth. A little more seasoned players, to say the least, on this squad at 24 years old. Rice, also at that age, works it out of play. Joe Rice certainly maybe leading the league in saves after this week. Enter with 25, and he already has 5 on the board. Foul call. This is coming back. in favor of Chattanooga. No Hurst or Hernandez once again today, but not really a huge drop-off in production. 7 shots, 6 on target so far for Chattanooga today. And the NL replay, let's take a look at what happened. Challenge in there by Quinones. Free kick to Chattanooga. 2-man wall in there for the home side. Walefe scoops it in there. Testing Rice, but no one really contesting it in terms of the white kit. Four of the Rebs' 5 goals so far this season entering today, coming in the second half. Chattanooga, meanwhile, giving up 6 of the 8 goals allowed entering today in the second half. A storyline on paper that does bode well for the home side, but we'll see what happens. This Chattanooga defense has been formidable in their last 2. Of course, shutout this Revs 2 side in Chattanooga. And then, funny enough, didn't give up a shot on target against Fort Lauderdale, only 1 off the post. And Firmino gets through traffic. Took them scoring on themselves with an own goal to lose 2 points in the way of the win. As a corner kick comes to Revs 2, that presented by JetBlue, proud partner of the New England Revolution. Of course, Walefe ended up tying that match later on in Fort Lauderdale. Presley on the end of this corner kick once again. Sends it in. Sinclair was there at the near post, so was the boot of Beatty. And stopped there by the former DC United center back, Clint Pia. Malongo. Too heavy of a touch, and it's back over with Chattanooga. Presley knocks it down. So live Sinclair forces the block there. Foul called as Doyle went to the floor. For Firth all the way up there trying to make the stop. For Firth made 23 appearances for Loudoun United last year, now under Clint Pia. Really putting up the numbers. 11 interceptions, 3rd on the team. 4 blocks, 3rd on the team. And then leading the team with 36 clearances. Ball worked in. Trailing run, knocked back by Beatty, but it is into the path of Quinones. Now Rivera stepping up the right flank. Got the deflection, that's why he slowed up. Throwing here in the 53rd. Ricketts all the way through to the back. Ruiz. A good job by New England, stopping a few of these passes from Chattanooga. Now Sinclair. Stepping up is Rivera. Through ball, attempted to Sinclair. Rivera staying alive. Now Presley on the run. Into the box. Presley whips it over. A save by Mangles. Malongo is there. End line. Deflected back by Ricketts. Good defending there by the right back. Souza. Miscommunication, but a few giveaways there by the Red Wolves, allowing New England some chances. None of them proving fruitful, though, as Beatty goes down. Presley off of Doyle. It's back to New England, 2. Substitution coming on for the Chattanooga Red Wolves. And will be Zacharias. On for Walefi, interesting there. Walefi, the Brazilian midfielder, very strong so far. This substitution is presented by Santander Bank, proud partner of the New England Revolution. Zacharias, 1 goal, 1 assist, 6 created chances in his 7 starts so far this campaign. As Sinclair works the contact out of play. New England 2, some confidence in the offensive end as we enter the 55th. Zacharias, the 25-year-old out of New Mexico. Spent the last 5 years playing in Mexico after some time in League 2 with Albuquerque Sol FC. Good run here, Zacharias. The Jets off of the bench. A throw into Chattanooga. First time coming off the bench this season. Assuming that move moved Doyle a bit more into a false 9 role. Or into a holding midfield slot, as this will be a corner kick over to Chattanooga. Now more like 3 forwards up there, unless Ro Pineda will slide back a bit in the formation. Here is Ruiz. Again, leading the squad in created chances entering the day with 10. Ball whipped in, a lot of bodies there, and cleared by Firmino. Dietrich at the back, he'll take it in. Ramos now, back over, cross in, and scooped right up by Rice. Now Souza. New England 2, this is what they do very well, counterattack, absorb, and counter. That's how they were able to defeat the Greenville Triumph and get their lone win of the season, trying to find their second today. Firmino. Maciel, the Brazilian. He's at 20 years old. Malongo, some good pace on the pressure. Dietrich stepping up. 4-year player at Clemson. Soto out wide, now Doyle. Pineda on the run. Can't get there in time. Goal kick to Joe Rice. Let's take a look at that last corner kick. Chattanooga very close here. A bit of chaos in the box on the NL replay. Oh, by inches there, missing a goal on the doorstep as Joe Rice couldn't get up there in time. And Rice will whip this out of the back. Up to Souza, handles it very well. Maciel, pressure up ahead. Dietrich all the way up with the back line. Fans follow New England 2 and the Chattanooga Rebels, and of course the rest of USL League 1 all season long on ESPN+. Chattanooga now into the box. This will go out for a goal kick. ESPN+, of course, the home to the USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the nearly 8 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN+ and watch League 1 live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. Both these sides, same matches ahead. Chattanooga will be this weekend for New England 2. Quite a bit of a break next Wednesday at Tucson. 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time start. Chattanooga, again, facing Richmond at CHI Memorial Stadium on Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time start. For the Chattanooga fans out there, will be a $2 domestic beer night, or day, I should say. Out of play, and a throw-in on the near side. Just 2 road matches so far for New England, too. A Tucson match will start the 4-game run that they will see on the road. There's Souza. New England 2 side has looked very good in the second half on the ball. Again, a win for them today, and they will vault up to a tie in 7th with Fort Lauderdale. Ball whipped over the top, but no one really there making the run as Mangles will take it in. Zacharias. Stopped by Verfurt. Came through Beatty, and that's a free kick. Verfurt frustrated with the call. So far, the New England center back with a clearance tonight. Rowe, Pineda, and Soto over the ball. We've already seen Chattanooga score on 1 set piece this evening. 4-man wall in there for New England 2. Pineda, 2 created chances so far this evening, along with 2 shots on target. See if he takes this one. Pineda whips it in there, and Rice handles this one very well, knocking it down to himself. 62nd minute, excuse me. 1-1 on the board. Both goals bookends in the first half. Rivera fighting in there against Ruiz. It is a throw-in, though. Another look here at that save on the NL replay. Rice knocking it down to himself. No one really running in there, so at the time. England 2 back on possession. Ricketts stepping up. Stayed on his feet there despite the challenge from Maciel. Advantage was played. Ricketts on a diving stop by Joe Rice, poking it just wide. Noah have some words for his defense as well. It's a corner kick to Chattanooga. A look on the NL replay. Ricketts just running through the defense, and no one stepping up to stop him. And nearly got the curler on Joe Rice. It is Ruiz once again on the end of this corner kick. All whipped in. Rice gets enough of a touch to knock it down to himself. Again in a jumbled mess right there in front of the pipes. Now Souza. Given right away, Zacharias. Soto. We'll get it on back. Dietrich. Some room opening up. Zacharias. Beatty flicks it on through. Great opportunity, but Rice another save. Pineda not getting all of that one. Luckily for New England, too. It's going to be save number 7 already tonight for Joe Rice. And we have just over 25 minutes remaining, and you see it there. It's a huge number. Career high for him. Souza takes us in, and that actually tops the total saves he had all of 2019 with Richmond. He had 6 in his 3 appearances. Now Beatty flicks it to himself. Firth was there, though, luckily getting a touch to that one. As Beatty was lining up for a great chance. Firmino heads it on. New England 2 can't get back on the attack. Ramos, as Doyle got the interception. New England 2 generally controlling the start of the second half. Chattanooga over the last couple minutes slowly taking the opportunities and momentum back. Some of these set pieces they've been able to nearly capitalize on. Doyle. Dietrich. Now Sinclair. Soto. Pineda gets it back. And offsides was the call. There's a little tug there by Presley. Could have gone either way, but Pineda in the end offsides before that. As Joe Rice steps up here, keeping New England in this match with his ability in between the pipes. Over the top of Souza. Back over to Chattanooga. Cleared by Firth. Out throwing on the far side for Chattanooga. Scored 3 times in the final 30 minutes of matches this season. Presley back to this one, and he'll clear it. Down goes Firth, taking a breather as it looks like Revs 2 is ready for some substitutions. That's a big player to be down for Revs 2, their captain. Not only that, their formidable force on the back line. Thumbs up is a good sign to start with for the trainer. Firth, native out of Ashburn, Virginia. Been 4 years at Virginia Tech before his opportunities with Loudoun and now New England. See 2 faces there as Fujiwara and Silva stand by. Hikaru Fujiwara out of Lexington, Massachusetts, was born in Japan and about to turn 17 years old tomorrow. He'll be coming on for his 4th appearance. In for Rivera. Rivera with 2 chances created. And Malongo, his day also done, as Manny Silva will come in Silva, 9 appearances for the New England Academy U19 side last year. He has 1 appearance so far for Revs 2 at the moment. And it looks like Mendonça, the physical Portuguese midfielder, will come on as well. Playing collegiately at nearby Providence College. And he will, in fact, come in for Verfurth. So here's some uncharted territory for you as Verfurth leaves the captain. All these substitutions, of course, presented by Santander Bank, proud partner of the New England Revolution. So we'll see how they line things up with Verfurth not in there. Now Joe Rice, the captain, and you have to say deservingly so with tonight's performance as well. One of the veterans of the side at 24 years old. Fujiwara in there, he has an assist this season. Silva won the ball, but it is given back to the Red Wolves as Dietrich went down. Down the 71st, Zacharias on the run down the right side. Cuts it back over, good look here. Trying to fire back, covered well by Mendonça. We play on, but a foul is called against Zacharias. Free kick. On the road, can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, and Rodney Marsh. Fans of the USL can now listen to the best matches of the week, along with action from MLS, the Premier League, and the UEFA Champions League. Sirius XM FC, channel 157 on your Sirius XM radio and the Sirius XM app. A tough fall there by Ricketts. Ricketts, unfortunately, still down. He'll be tended to by the trainer. Let's take another look at this one on the NL replay. It was Silva running in there and undercut Ricketts on the aerial duel. Here in the 73rd, the right back of Chattanooga down. Luckily back on his feet. Looks to be okay for the moment. Mendonça filling into that other center back spot as Ricketts runs back on. Well down the field, Zacharias again opening up the lanes. Fires, but well off the mark. Off balance a bit there. Rice with the goal kick. Chattanooga in search of their first road victory of 2020. New England 2 looking for their second victory overall. One that would vault them out of the bottom of the League One table. Knocked down to Silva. Ricketts stepping up though. Quinones. Back all the way to Rice. This final stretch of matches has been a trouble spot for New England 2. given up 6 goals in the final 15 minutes of matches this season. They've looked composed pretty well on the ball so far tonight. See if that can continue with these substitutions coming on as Ruiz keeps us in play. Out of play and back over to the Red Wolves. We will have our final hydration break here. We're in store for a great final 15 minutes of action here from Gillette Stadium. Both goals in the first half. But plenty in store so far in the second half. As Clint P.A. and Jimmy Obleda talk to their respective sides. Joe Rice coming up huge to keep New England 2 in this match. On a few of these crosses, corner kicks as well, coming off his line. Despite giving up that early goal on the free kick. Had a stellar night so far for his side. Air save on Pineda through traffic. Now up to 8 saves tonight is Joe Rice, as he's now wearing the captain's armband, with Firth coming to the sideline on that recent substitution for Mendonça. A big moment for him to try and preserve at least a point for Revs 2. Of course, they would love to get the 3 points if they're able to find one late. New England with 1 goal in the final 15 minutes of matches this season. There's a throw in right in front of Clint P.A. and the Revs 2 bench. See what changes both these managers made in the hydration break. That ball given right away to Soto. Zacharias trying to work it back over. Dietrich is there, but can't handle it. Pineda was wide open there running in the middle. If Dietrich was able to settle that on one touch, it would have been wide open net for them. As Joe Rice will take it out of the back. 77th minute as we open up week 9 of the League One 2020 season. That went out and it's a throw-in for Chattanooga. Revs 2 with a week off after today, while Chattanooga will have a matchup with Richmond on Saturday, their first of 4 matches in 11 days against some of the top teams in League One. Out of play will stay with the Red Wolves. Back all the way to Rice. Ramos early, Sinclair late in the first half, in stoppage time in fact. Now Presley on the run. Met by Ruiz, and the left back wins it. Now Firmino. Out wide, Presley. Quinones. High one, whips it in. Mangles trying to punch it away. It stays alive. Sinclair. Silva whips one in, but it's wide. Goal kick to Mangles. Obleda and his team, knowing how important this match is, trying to get the 3 points. Saying they can't overlook this game despite what's on the horizon. Saying it's almost like a final for the side. They would move up to 12 points if they got the win tonight. That would mean only a game and a half behind the contenders with that. Doyle fighting through traffic. Now Dietrich plays it ahead and caught out. Our Revs 2. Pineda fires. That one goes wide. And Rice trying to get everyone on the same page on the back line. On the NL replay, caught out was Souza, and Pineda nearly finding that winner. And Danza trying to handle it. He does well, just in time. Revs 2, they were in line in the same situation for a .11 against Richmond. They gave up that late goal to Riley Kraft on the cross in from Ian Antley a few weeks ago. Trying to get the opposite result here and show their growth to their head coach in the past few weeks of action. Now Firmino, Silva, trying to get around Ricketts. Silva still fighting there, and a foul is called against the new sub-on. At the moment, 2 subs remaining for Clint PA. Meanwhile, Obleda has only made the 1 sub, bringing Zacharias on earlier this half. We have 10 minutes plus stoppage time remaining here from Gillette Stadium. It's Ramos looking downfield. Foul called. This is coming back, and it will be in favor of Revs 2. Here is that second substitution for Jimmy Obleda. On for Stephen Beatty. It is Jaimes. That substitution presented by Santander Bank, proud partner of the New England Revolution. Jaimes making his 7th appearance of this season. And Beatty giving a solid 81 minutes. Obleda telling us this week he was hoping for Beatty to give him a little over a half. But what a showing there. Now Jaimes and Chattanooga looking to put in a solid final 9 minutes plus stoppage. Try to get the 3 points on the road. Jaimes, the native of Anaheim, California, turned 23 at the beginning of August. There's Ramos. Souza coming to the rescue. Now Mendonça upended. That is a foul against Pineda. Quick word from Joshua Encarnacion on the NL replay. And it was just Mendonça winning the battle to the ball. Really, whoever won that was going to win the foul, it seemed. Now Presley over the top. Great ball whipped in. Ramos all over that one, though, on the cross. Zacharias on the turn. Jaimes on that left wing. Jaimes. Jaimes, ball over, great look, Pineda! Was that in? Indeed it was, a winner perhaps for Chattanooga, as Rice couldn't save it off the line in time before it went across, and Pineda at the back post has given Chattanooga the lead late. On the NL replay, Jaimes off the bench. He'll get the assist as Pineda was wide open and off the leg, it seemed, of Souza. He was trying to head it back centrally in the box, but he'll take that one. 2-1 to the Red Wolves. Such a disappointing goal to give up there for Revs 2. They've looked so good here in the second half. But it's Pineda striking for Chattanooga. his first of the season. And now Revs 2 will try to find one back here in the final 6 minutes plus stoppage time. At the moment, we're hearing that this will be reported as an own goal to Souza because of the misdirection nature of it. Either way, Chattanooga will be happy to have it here in the 85th. And Revs 2 now trying to fight back. The 7th goal they've allowed in the final 15 minutes this season. And just striking similarities to their loss against Richmond on this very field a few weeks ago. As in that one, it was Kraft finding what was the winner then in the 82nd. Here tonight in similar circumstances, it's Chattanooga finding their leading tally in the 83rd. Maybe a bit more wanted by the Red Wolves. Zacharias, though, gives it right back for Mino now. Dragged back from behind. Now Bell. Silva. Stepping all the way up is Ruiz. Brought down by Quinones, and it's a free kick. Substitution here for Clint Pie and his side, as coming off will be Orlando Sinclair, getting his first goal for Revs 2 at the end of that first half. On comes Isaiah Louie from Haiti, but native to Everett, Massachusetts. This substitution presented by Santander Bank, proud partner of the New England Revolution. This is his pro debut here tonight for the final 3 minutes and change from Gillette Stadium. Jaimez on the right side, brings it down, cutting inside as we'll give it back. Louis, just at 15 years old, youngest player to debut for the Revolution in one of their pro sides. Maciel wins it back. Bell to Rice in a tough spot. Right back to his center back as Dietrich works it out of play. It's a goal kick. Fujiwara taken down from behind. Free kick. And a yellow card as well to Pineda. Crunching tackle. Down the near sideline, here's Souza. Silva can't keep that attack going. So go over the top and out of play. Throw in now for Revs 2. Struggle to find chances in the last few minutes. Nicely weighted ball to the right flank. Now Maciel. Fujiwara lets it on. Now Quinones whips it in. Firmino, bicycle kick, but off the mark. Got all that one, just not on target. On the NL replay, a good dummy in there by Fujiwara. Brilliant attempt. Ticking towards stoppage time here at Gillette Stadium. Plenty of time, 5 minutes on the board here in Foxborough. Those 5 minutes presented by United Healthcare, proud partner of the New England Revolution. Free kick to Chattanooga. Ramos taking his time. Both teams have had their chances tonight. 9 shots on target for Chattanooga, 5 shots on target for Revs 2. Above average for both sides. Keepers have been the bigger story to keep this a 2-1 scoreline. This ball worked through, and Presley and Louis were both very surprised by that. Nonetheless, Revolution, they get the ball back. Stop by Doyle. Doyle goes down at the feet of Presley, and it's a free kick over to the Red Wolves. No look here on the NL replay. No late challenge in there from 22-year-old. Getting a yellow card as well, his first of the season. Mangles all the way up to send this down the field. As Chattanooga eyes 3 points and what would be their 3rd win of the season. It would vault them up to 12 points on the table, sole possession of 4th place. Dietrich gets it back. Dietrich can't keep the attack alive. Now Fujiwara. About 2.5 minutes left in our United Healthcare stoppage time. Firmino. Souza. Out to Maciel. Mendonça stepping up. New England throwing their numbers forward. Mendonça. Fujiwara. Tipped away, and it's a throw-in in the final third for New England 2. See what they can do here. Fujiwara. Mendonça steps up. And a foul called in the aerial collision. Things just not building for Revs 2 right now. As Pineda falls to the field here at Gillette Stadium. In a bit of pain there. The NL replay, let's check it out. Mendonça trying to work that through ball, and it was Louis that undercut the Chattanooga midfielder. The last thing Chattanooga would need is another injury. Very hopeful at the moment that they will get back Greg Hurst and Marky Hernandez on Saturday against Richmond. Tonight already we had the chance to see the first start of 2020 for Stephen Beatty. That was a big moment in itself. Mangles sends this deep downfield. Bell. Out of play, throw in for Revs 2. Pineda back on. One last heave maybe for Revs 2 if they can work quickly. Foul called on Presley. He's already on a yellow. And a free kick there as Presley will stay on that yellow. Chattanooga has been able just to burn out the momentum in this match since that leading goal was scored. Chattanooga, they gave up an own goal against Fort Lauderdale, getting the benefits of one from the other side this time around. Revs 2 holding on hope here as we tick deeper into stoppage time. Silva in trouble, he gives up the ball. And Chattanooga now will look to get the 3 points in the corner. One last second substitution here for Jimmy Obleda, as we will see Petas make his second appearance of the season, the Greek player. That substitution presented by Santander Bank, proud partner of the New England Revolution. Corner kick taken. Out of play, back to Revs 2. How much time is left? Too heavy of a touch. Firmino goes down, free kick, one last heave. All eyes on Encarnacion. Given right back, Jaimez. Petas. And there's the final whistle, Chattanooga. They steal 3 points on the road here at Gillette Stadium. They're up to 4th place on the League One table. Obleda and the Red Wolves will celebrate tonight as they're about to embark on a homestand, of 3 matches against some of the best in League One. Ramos started it, and Pineda finished it with the lucky deflection off Diego Souza. Take a look now at our man of the match presented by Shaw's Supermarket, proud partner of the New England Revolution. And could it be anyone else? Joe Rice keeping Revs 2 in this match with his ability in the net. Joe Rice finishing with 8 saves tonight, a career high. And unfortunately not enough to get the victory tonight as Revs 2 fall 2-1 here at Gillette Stadium. Well, Chattanooga started early with a tally, and they got the late one with Orlando Sinclair finding the back of the net in the middle. We'll take you through full-time highlights and stats next on the other side of our break. 2-1 Chattanooga. Our final score presented by Santander, proud partner of the New England Revolution. A good keeper battle here tonight. Alex Mangles there for Chattanooga. Joe Rice on the other side for New England Revolution 2 as we take a look at our Michelob Ultra save of the match. Proud partner of the New England Revolution. And we could really choose a couple here for Joe Rice, but here's his double save on Pineda as he sent that one away. Another look here. Joe Rice, 8 saves tonight, a career high. There's your Michelob Ultra save of the match. Let's take a look at our full-time highlights presented by Gillette, proud partner of the New England Revolution. We started early as it was Ramos, the center back, powering this one in from deep. What a shot, what a goal. Getting it by Rice. That started Chattanooga off early. They were off and running with plenty of chances. But Revs 2, they looked pretty solid in the middle of the match, beyond the first 15, before the final 15. And they were able to strike just before halftime. Orlando Sinclair finding his first in a Revs 2 kit on the assist via corner kick from Presley. Another look here as he headed that one in. 1-1 at the break, and it would stay that way for quite a while until deep in the second half. Jaimez just came on. Service over. Pineda trying to head it back centrally, but a lucky hop off the lap there of Diego Souza, and in Joe Rice, almost getting there in time, but instead an own goal giving Chattanooga the lead, and in the end the victory. 2-1 on the road, their first road victory of 2020. Our Geico full-time match stats, plenty of chances for either side, getting above average results in terms of shots on target. 5 for Revs 2, 9 for Chattanooga. Really treated to a great match tonight. Our Wednesday night action kickoff our week 9 of League One. A look at our new League One standings. There is Chattanooga rising to the 4th spot, 1 point ahead of Madison as we enter our weekend. Chattanooga and Richmond, they'll do battle early afternoon on Saturday. Again, for the Chattanooga fans in Tennessee, it will be $2 domestic beer night there at CHI Memorial Stadium. And Chattanooga, quite the matchups, as we'll get to see them against some of the league's best coming up in the next few weeks. Not the way Revs 2 wanted to see it go, but Clint PA has to be proud with that performance against Chattanooga. A talented squad finding a goal late in the match to win it 2-1. Our final score presented by Santander, 2-1 Chattanooga for our entire crew. I'm Chris McCovic. We'll see you back here on ESPN Plus. Friday night action. Tormenta, Union Omaha to come to open up our weekend. We'll see you then. Have a great night, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League, League One, cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League, League One.